Right. Excited to be here today. Thank you all for joining. Give me a moment just to finish making sure that everything looks a-okay for you on the screen. We are nearly done. Yep, here we go. Okay. So stress is one of the biggest silent performance killers, and most people don't even realize it's ruining their life. If you're tired, foggy, and blaming yourself for feeling behind, you're not lazy, you're just overloaded. I'm Natalie Smith, a business coach, personal growth strategist, and consultant. I help professionals build clarity, take bold action, and lead with confidence in every area of their life and work. Today, we're not doing fluff, we're doing tools. You'll leave this training with a four-part strategy you can actually use. We'll walk through how to identify your personal triggers, understand how you respond under pressure, design your own reset plan, and build simple habits that make you more resilient day to day. And to help you put it into practice, I'll guide you through designing your own personal stress reset plan, something simple you can start using this week. Let me ask you this. Have you ever blamed yourself for being behind, even when you were trying your best? You're not the only one. 83% of US employees report dealing with work-related stress. That's not a few people, that's almost everybody. And 77% say it's affecting their physical health, not just mood or motivation, their actual well-being. This isn't just about year-end burnout. It's about daily pressure turning into a health crisis. So if you felt the tight shoulders, the mental fog, or the non-stop pressure to push through, you're not alone. The system isn't designed to protect your peace. That's why we have to get intentional, how we manage our stress. And that starts with understanding where your stress is coming from. Let's break this down because not all stress comes from the outside. Some of it comes from the pressure we put on ourselves, like constant self-criticism, negative self-talk, or that fear of not doing well in front of others. And then, of course, there's the external stressors, heavy workloads, money worries, relationship tension that follows you to work, even when you try to compartmentalize. What I want you to notice here is this. Most people are managing both at the same time, internal and external stressors, layering on top of each other. This is why managing stress isn't just about reducing your daily tasks. It's about getting better at building better systems inside and out. Drop one in the chat. What kind of stressor is showing up in your world right now? If you've been feeling off lately but can't quite name it, it might be what's underneath. Check in with these four areas. Sometimes stress creeps in when you're running on empty, saying yes to everything, overthinking everything, or constantly absorbing other people's problems. They seem small on their own, but together they create a low level pressure that wears you down. So ask yourself this. Which of these four is quietly triggering your stress this week? Drop it in the chat. In a moment, you'll design your own personal stress reset plan. So as we keep going, start noticing the patterns that show up for you. And if you're ready to get clear on what's really behind your stress, I'm offering a free 1 hour coaching session to help you map out your next steps. It's linked in a description below. Just click and book. Why? Because it's free. If this is already speaking to you and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button. Let's talk about your stress response when something sets you off. It could be a tough email, a last minute request, or just feeling overwhelmed at home. How do you respond? Some people go silent, Others get irritable, and some push through it without even realizing how tense their body is. But here's the thing: stress isn't just about what's happening to you, it's about what's happening in you. So take a moment and really think and check within yourself. How do you tend to react when pressure hits? What's your default setting? Shutting down, panicking, or do you people please? Drop a word or emoji into the chat if you can relate to any one of these things that I've mentioned. The goal here isn't perfection, folks. It's self-awareness, because once you know your pattern, guess what? You can start to shift them one step at a time. And if communication is one of your stressors, whether it's hard conversations, not feeling heard, or you feel like you are always in conflict with family, friends, or work colleagues, make sure you join me next Monday. We're diving into Think You're a Good Listener? Think again. It's going to shift how you show up in your life, in your conversations, and in your relationships. We're going to design now your personal stress reset plan. And thank you for waiting for us to dive into this. This will be your go-to tool when things feel off, overloaded, or just out of sync. You don't need anything fancy. Just grab a notebook or your phone. I'm going to guide you step by step. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, folks. It just has to be honest and usable for you. Let's get started. Here's how it works. I'd love it if you could write down 3 to 5 things that regularly trigger your stress. Next to each one, list a reset tool, something that helps you calm down or shift your energy. Then add one support resource. That could be a person, a place, or a practice that helps you feel grounded. If you're not sure where to start, don't worry. Just use what's on the screen as a guide. I want you to pause the video and complete your personal stress reset plan. And for those of you who are joining the live, hi, you can drop your thoughts in the chat whenever you're ready. We've talked about how to manage stress when it shows up, but strong habits make you more resilient even before it starts. Now look at this list. What are you already doing? Which habit do you want to build on next? Let's start small, because one shift at a time is enough to lower your stress and move with more clarity. And if you want support as you put this all into practice, you can join us on Patreon. I do exclusive Q&A monthly group check-ins where I help you stay consistent and get unstuck when things feel hard. Now, let's lock in the big takeaways from today. Stress doesn't start with pressure, it starts with how we respond. Most people are triggered by the same 4 areas: energy, boundaries, thoughts, and relationships. And the best part? Calm isn't actually a personality trait, it's a skill that you can train. Before we wrap up, here are a few steps if you want to keep growing. Next Monday, I'm live, and this is a topic for anyone who struggles with communication. Read next at my website, my blog, Why and How Working Less Can Make You More Money. It breaks down the mindset shift that changed everything for me. Download your free ebook, How to Clear the Mind with Meditation. No sign up is required. All you need to do is click and download. I'm going to offer you just real tools to reset your focus when stress hits. And if you want direct support, join us on Patreon for $5 a month. You'll get exclusive access to Q&As that happen monthly, tools and resources. Everything is linked below for quick access. You don't need more tabs to open. What you need is direction. Start with one and go from there. Now let's close with one last moment of reflection, everybody. Your stop, start, continue check-in. What's one stress trigger you need to stop? What's one stress trigger you need to stop letting control your day? What's one reset strategy you can start using when pressure hits? And what's one calming boundary you want to continue protecting? Drop yours in the chat. Stop, start, or continue. One word or phrase is enough. If this training gave you clarity or a wake-up call, don't brush it off. That's your signal to move differently. And if you're watching the replay, like, share, and subscribe. It helps more people find this message, and take action too. On the screen, you'll see the next videos and a short I recommend you watch to continue your growth journey. Don't stop here. You're just getting started. Go on, binge. And as always, remember to learn, love, and live. Stay blessed. Now, before I log off, I'm going to quickly check the chat. Okay, so greetings to Passionate Clubhouse. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Tamika. I'm so glad that you were able to get some time to join the live. Sleep. I understand what you mean by sleep. Boy, I miss sleep. I wish I could get more sleep. And then when I do get sleep, it's not enough. Financial concerns. Yep, that's something that a lot of people that I've had conversations with, whether in coaching sessions or just with friends and family, financial concerns always seems to be the top in regards to stressors. And I hope that this training workshop that we went to is going to give you some ideas of what you can start to do, and that the personal stress reset plan will help with that. Passionate Clubhouse, boundaries. Yes. We've either got to make sure we set those boundaries, or we got to make sure that we maintain those boundaries, even when we feel like we want to give up, or we feel like we're really a bit stressed, or we want to be a people pleaser. We have to make sure that we protect our boundaries. Hello, Emmanuel Bible and Animation. Hello, beautiful to you. Yes, there are beautiful people on this live. Well, thank you, everybody, for watching this live. Thank you so much for engaging and writing comments. Feel free to continue having conversations after this live. If you come up and you think of any questions that you want to ask based on what we've spoken about today in the training, I'll be checking the chat. Thank you all for being here. And I'm going to see you next Monday, 4 p.m. Jamaica time, 5 p.m. EDT.